Well, I'm joined from Liverpool by the Labour MP and member of the all-party parliamentary group on leasehold reform, Justin Madders. So, Justin, this is great news for people going forward, but what about the hundreds of thousands of people who are stuck on these onerous leasehold terms already?
Well, that's the big question, isn't it? I don't think we've heard anything today about solid plans to deal with the people that are already stuck on the onerous lease, some of whom are unable to sell their properties. I believe that unless there is a clear government plan to deal with those people, this has the potential to destabilise the housing market.
Now, we've just been quoting the statement from Taylor Wimpey. They obviously saw the writing on the wall and suspended selling these sort of properties on this terms a while ago. Are there other house builders out there who are still doing it?
Yes, there's some in my constituency still building on a leasehold basis, and when I've questioned them, they haven't come back with anything I consider to be a satisfactory answer. But if the government intervene and stop that happening moving forward, that's great. But as you say at the start of the piece, what is going to happen to those people who are already stuck on these onerous leases? We need a proper plan from government to deal with those abuses that have already entered the system.
Come on then, Justin, name names. Who are these people?
Well, you've already identified Taylor Wimpey as probably one of the worst examples of onerous leases with the 10-year doubling ground rent. Certainly there are issues with the offer that they are making, because it won't actually release people from their lease. It will simply change them to an RPI, and that may mean that other clauses within the lease which we're not too happy about, such as having to pay fees for permissions to mention or even ask a question of their freeholder, will still be there. What we want really is a system where people are able to buy their freeholds in a cost-effective, transparent and quick way, and I don't think we have that at the moment. I don't think anything we've heard today leads us to that place. I also want proper DCLG select committee inquiry into how this all started in the first place, because I think there seems to have been a decision across the board from a number of the developers to enter into this business model, which has now been shown beyond a doubt not to work in the interest of consumers. So we want to make sure the lessons are learned and this doesn't happen again in the future. Yeah,
this has been going on quite a while now, hasn't it? Now, do you think the house builders should face, for example, charges for mis-selling in the way the banks did with PPI? Has it got to that level, do you think?
Well, I have described it in the past as the PPI of the house building industry, but I think that's why we need a select committee inquiry, because we need to get these people before the committee giving evidence about why they made this decision in the first place to effectively build in a second income stream for the properties that they were building. What was the role of the developers? What was the role of the advisors? What was the role of the lenders? There are huge numbers of questions about how this all happened in the first place, because it can't be coincidence that so many people are now waking up and realising that they've been signed up to something that is not what they thought it was.
Quite. So, in other words, it's possible in your eyes that lawyers and the conveyancing sector may have been in on this racket as well, then?
Well, that's what we need to find out. I've done a survey of my constituents who were signed up to these leasehold properties, and about 80% of them have told me that they didn't understand or appreciate what it was that they were being signed up to. And I've seen some of the leases myself. They're very difficult documents to understand, and I don't think the advice that was given in some instances was clear enough about the implications of that. You've also got to look at where lenders have got involved. Did they actually know that they were lending money on properties that would potentially become unsellable within a few decades? That again is a big question that needs answering.
All right, Justin Madders, we've got to leave it there. Appreciate you joining me. Thank you.